I have this cap on underneath because my hair is pretty long, and to simplify it for me, I use this underneath my head wraps. You don't have to. If your hair is like shoulder length, you could get away without it. But once it gets, you know, pretty long, it just keeps it contained. And for me, I could work better with it. So this is basically like a stocking cap. And I put a little knot in the back and close it up. Okay. This one is loose. I've had this for like several years. So it's normally like tighter than this. Alright, so this is the material I'm using. And this is about 2 yards. And you can see it's very stretchy. Alright, I can pull it out today. So what I'm going to do first, I'm going to start with the material on one side, okay, and leave the rest hanging here, okay. So the main thing that you need to do when you start is to keep this tight. So you can see right there, this is pretty tight on my forehead. So I'm holding this tight, and then I'm going to keep this tight, and I'm going to cross. So I'm going to take this side, and I'm holding it tight right there, and I'm going to cross over. The whole time I'm holding both of these tight. You can see I'm pulling, right? So then I'm going to cross this part over here, and then I let the other piece go. So now you see it's tight. It's still, you know. So now I'm still holding this one tight. And I'm just going to bring it around. I don't really care what happens with the fabric in the back. My main concern is right here, you want this to lay flat, well, most people do. So it doesn't slip. So I'm bringing this around. You see, this is still tight, and this is still tight. And I'm holding this, and I'm pulling it. So now I'm going to take this material, and all of this that I had back here, I'm going to tuck it inside there. So I'm going to cover, if that's your locks or your afro or whatever it is, or your braids, you're going to go ahead and cover that and tuck that in. The whole time, I never let go of this. I'm still holding this tight and firm. So now I'm going to tuck all of that inside there. And then I'm just going to grab this and pull it all together. Okay? Then at that point, I'm still just doing a little tuck job here and there. Like she said, it's a lot of tucking. And at this point now, I just have this left over. So now I'm going to take that around. Now everything still remains tight. This is tight. This layer is tight. Everything's tight. And I'm going to bring that around. For people that have longer locks and that have heavier locks, this extra, you know, pull in, that tightness is going to give you that support for your hair. So I'm going to bring it back around. At this point, it's just bringing it around. Bring it back around. I'm still pulling this so that that's tight. And whatever layer I just created when I went around, I'm going to find that layer. And I'm just going to tuck it inside here. Okay. I'm going to tuck it in there and smooth it out so that it's not bulky. And that's going to be it. And then I'm going to go back and shape this a little bit. Pull it, shape it. And that's pretty much it. So now what you could do is, sometimes I like to pull this back after I do it because this is already tight. I could pull it back like that a little bit. Some people like it over your ears. If you like it over your ears, whenever you're going around, you just pull it over your ears. Or sometimes I like to wear it all the way down on my forehead. So I could pull it down like this. And wear it across like that. So that's pretty much it.